The Mary Celeste, ghost ship found perfectly preserved. The boarding party discovered a vessel frozen in time. The cargo of denatured alcohol remained untouched and properly secured. Personal belongings sat exactly where their owners had left them. Half-eaten meals lay abandoned on tables. The captain's log ended abruptly 9 days earlier with no indication of distress or danger. Yet every soul aboard had vanished without explanation. On December 4, 1872, the crew of the merchant vessel Dei Grazia spotted something unsettling near the Azores Islands. A ship drifted silently through the Atlantic swells, its sails partially set but moving without purpose or direction. This was the Mary Celeste, and what they found aboard would become maritime history's most enduring mystery. Evidence pointed to hasty abandonment. The ship's lifeboat was missing, suggesting the crew had deliberately left their vessel, but the Mary Celeste showed no storm damage and contained plenty of food and fresh water for weeks of sailing. Investigators proposed theories ranging from piracy to sudden evacuation due to fears of cargo explosion, but none explained all the evidence. The ship remained seaworthy, showed no signs of violence, and offered no clues about why 10 people would abandon a perfectly functional vessel in the middle of the ocean. Yet this maritime mystery would pale beside the horrors that awaited American pioneers venturing west. The Donner Party, survival cannibalism in the Sierra Nevada. In July 1846, 87 pioneers made a decision that would haunt American history. Led by promises from Lansford Hastings, they chose his untested cutoff route, believing it would save 400 miles on their journey to California. Hastings had promoted this shortcut without proper testing, and it proved to be a deadly lie that actually lengthened their journey by crucial weeks. By late October, the travelers realized the Hastings cutoff had added time instead of saving it. Winter weather arrived early in the Sierra Nevada mountains, and their food supplies ran dangerously low. Snow began falling as they reached Truckee Lake, trapping the families in makeshift shelters through the brutal winter months. As weeks turned to months, starvation transformed ordinary people into desperate survivors. When family members died from exposure and hunger, the living faced an unthinkable choice. They began consuming the flesh of their deceased companions to stay alive. Relief parties who finally reached the camps in early 1847 discovered scenes that traumatized even hardened mountain men. Survivors had been reduced to skeletal figures bearing psychological scars that would last lifetimes. Only 48 of the original 87 pioneers survived this winter, creating America's most documented case of survival cannibalism.